Hi guys, it's Chase from Seeing Super Boys, and today we will be making Cappy from Super Mario Odyssey. I said I was going to do the Super Mario Odyssey series in October, but I decided I want to start early just to get everyone ready up for the game. And these guys are going to be facing off. Whoever gets the most likes on Instagram will be doing a next tutorial. This guy, if you vote this guy, all the likes on Instagram, I will do a Grand Moon tutorial. And if this guy wins, I will do Cappy in his natural state. I actually will do both of them, but I won't do the other one until October. But I will be doing a bunch of things like this up until October, which is going to be pretty cool. In October, I'm also going to do Super Mario Odyssey, the sneak peek I showed before the Bomberman series. I will do Super Mario Odyssey Mario. That will be so awesome. But now let's get started on making Cappy. First, we have to have some red, a C-clip, black, 4 purple, 2 white. And now we will place a twisted band at the side and all the rest too. And now, guys, what you're going to do, it may sound a little bit weird, but we are going to put a band on there, hold it still like this, twist it like this, and then put it on top again, like this. And we do that for the rest. And guys, now we will be using clear bands. We'll put one on top, all these 7 above the cat red bands. And we'll push it down a little so it's touching exactly that. And then we'll just put a layer of red on top. Then loop the clear over. And this is the funny thing, you are not going to loop the cap bands over. You are going to loop the bottom cap bands over. So you grab the bottom bands right there. If you grab the other bands, well, that's just going to be bad. But then, this is what it will look like. Now, bring the cap bands over into like this. With your metal hook. And push it down. Now, you are going to wrap a clear band all the way around, and then 5 black bands are going to go in the middle 5 pegs. And red on the outside. And then we'll grab the clear band, loop it over. Use our red, loop it over as well. Push it down. And now, same thing, we're going to put clear 7 across. Now, we are still going to do black in the middle, 1 though. Then we are going to do 2 whites on the outside of that. And then black on the outside of that. And then we will use our red and put it on the outside. And yes, we will always do red on the outsides for this. It's just going to be basically through the whole tutorial. And flip it over. Push it down. And then we are going to do connector bands. But first we're going to do black in the middle with 7 across clear bands. We're going to do purple and black connector bands with black facing away from this. Black is facing away from this in the alpha connectors. So it'll be right on the outside where the white was. And then we will use these black bands, put it on the outside. And then red outside still. And now we will use a clear band, 7 across. And then we'll use a black band in the middle and a black bands on the outside like normal. You'll need more black bands, of course. I only need 1 more though. Then we will use purple for the inside, which are going to be the eyes. Then loop it over. Push it down. 7 across. And this time it's not going to be black in the middle. It's going to be red in the middle. Then black on the outsides. And red for the rest. and then loop it over. We'll make it a 5 by pulling the outsides in. And then bring a 5 across, and then use these last bands push them down, pull these bands over, then loop this over, loop bombs over for all of them. Then just go under and over and under and over, stuff like that, until we get to the end, which is where we will add a C-clip. And pull it, put it on your hook, and attach a C-clip to it. And pull it off. And as you guys see, it is off the loom, but we are not done yet. You remember earlier when we used those cap bands in the start. Cap bands, Cappy. That's a coincidence. But as you see, guys, in this one, there is a line straight forcing to bend you guys, which you'll need to fix after. You'll need to try to bend it backwards. That's what I did. But now, you'll see it's straight, and it's not forcing anything forward like this. But now, we are going to grab the end cap band, not the bottom one, the one we added. Grab onto it, pull the next one through it, and now you're lagging onto the other one. And keep doing that for the entire thing until you get to the last one. And then, after you're done all of them, as you'll see, it's forcing it inside. Pull one side of the cap band so that the other is just sinking in. So it's going to look like a slip knot. It will look like a slip knot, I'm sure of that. And then you can bend it backward if you want, because it will, I assure you, will bend forward. No matter what you do, it will go forward. and then you will grab the band, and you need to grab the inside. You have to go through at least these 3 back bands, starting here, go through it all the way, come out the other end, and grab the band. And then pull it in. And release. And just move it a little so it looks good. And as you see, guys, that is so cute. Can't wait to actually play this game when it comes out in October. That would be so awesome. Well, guys, that is it for the tutorial. Remember, you have to like this guy, or you can like this guy, which I am doing this one tomorrow or the next day. This guy it's probably one of my favorite characters in the game. As you guys know, if this guy wins, I'm going to do him in his natural state, and if this guy wins, I am going to do a grand moon, which isn't going to be a very long tutorial because it's just going to need 3 of these and basically put a crown on it, which that will be so awesome. Well, that's going to wrap up today's video, guys. Bye!